Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the hidden treasures of rare and valuable coins that are creating excitement in today's market. In this video, we will talk about the expensive and most valuable top Jefferson nickels, the 5-cent pieces that have become a true symbol of rarity and collector demand. These coins are not only historic but also stand as highly desirable assets in the world of numismatics, with big dollar values that continue to rise in auctions and private sales. Let's get started. First up, today we are going to talk about a truly exciting piece of American numismatic history, the Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin from 1978 without a mint mark. This coin, even in very fine condition, holds a special place in the eyes of collectors and coin lovers. Many people might look at it as just an ordinary 5-cent coin, but when you explore its history, features, and present-day demand, you'll see why it has become a highly desirable and valuable collectible in today's coin market. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to honor one of America's greatest founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin carries a bold portrait of Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. By the time we reach 1978, the Jefferson nickel had already become an iconic part of American coinage, circulating widely across the country. The 1978 issue stands out because coins without a mint mark were minted in Philadelphia, and those examples in very fine or higher condition have been gaining strong recognition among collectors who appreciate the historic and classic appeal of the series. One of the most unique features of the 1978 Jefferson nickel is its detailed design and strong metal composition. The obverse proudly displays Jefferson facing left, with the motto, "In God We Trust," and the word, "Liberty," alongside the date 1978. On the reverse, the elegant and detailed image of Monticello reminds us of Jefferson's architectural brilliance and personal legacy. The absence of a mint mark is an important feature here, since it confirms that the coin was struck in Philadelphia, making it especially noteworthy for collectors who track mint varieties closely. Rarity plays a very important role in the value of the 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. While millions were minted for circulation, finding one today in very fine condition or better is not as common as it sounds. Over the years, many coins have worn out through heavy use, and only a smaller portion have survived with strong details intact. Collectors put a premium on these well-preserved examples, and this growing demand in the coin market has been steadily pushing the value higher. As of today's active coin market, the 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition can attract a strong dollar value from collectors and buyers. Depending on overall eye appeal and preservation, these coins can trade for far more than face value, with exceptional examples commanding even greater premiums. Collectors who are passionate about completing Jefferson nickel sets especially prize these coins, which keeps the demand strong and consistent in auctions and private sales. For collectors who are interested in adding a 1978 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel to their collection, there are some helpful tips to keep in mind. Always look closely at the details on both the obverse and reverse, checking for sharp lettering, clean surfaces, and clear design elements. Coins that have been carefully preserved without major scratches, discoloration, or heavy wear will always attract stronger offers in the marketplace. It's also smart to store your coins properly in protective holders to maintain their condition over time, since preservation directly affects value. In conclusion, the 1978 Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent without a mint mark in very fine condition is far more than just small change. It is a shining reminder of America's history, a tribute to Thomas Jefferson's legacy, and a treasured collectible that continues to rise in demand and market value. If you happen to have one of these coins in your possession, consider yourself lucky because you hold a piece of numismatic history that collectors everywhere are searching for today. This coin represents not only monetary worth but also cultural and historical significance, making it a true gem in the world of rare coins. Next up, the fascinating story of the Monticello Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1980 edition with a D mint mark, found in very fine condition. This coin, though often overlooked, is proving to be an incredible piece that collectors are chasing with great enthusiasm, and its value in the market today is drawing serious attention. To truly appreciate this coin, we must take a step back and look at its history and background. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has since become one of America's most enduring coin designs. The obverse proudly features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, a founding father and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. On the reverse, we see the beautiful and iconic Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, which has become a timeless image symbolizing American history and heritage. By 1980, This design had already cemented its place in U.S. coinage, but the coins struck at the Denver Mint with a D mint mark stand out for their collectible significance today. The 1980 D. Jefferson nickel holds unique features that make it more than just a 5-cent piece. Collectors admire its bold Jefferson portrait, sharp details of Monticello, and the crisp D mint mark located on the reverse side. In very fine condition, these details remain distinct and attractive, showing minimal wear while still carrying the charm of circulation. Unlike ordinary nickels, this edition has gained recognition for the strength of its strike, its historical context during a transformative era in American coinage, and its growing appeal among collectors who appreciate both design and rarity. Now let's talk about what truly drives the demand: rarity and condition. While millions of 1980 D. Jefferson nickels were minted, finding one today in very fine condition is not as common as it may sound. Over the decades, most nickels from everyday circulation have worn down or vanished into savings jars, leaving only a limited number of well-preserved examples available to collectors. This scarcity fuels demand, because numismatists and hobbyists are always on the lookout for coins that have survived with strong detail and eye appeal. A 1980 D. Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is highly desirable, because it represents not just a piece of history but also a collectible that stands apart from the ordinary. In terms of today's market, the 1980 D. Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is commanding strong attention. While the face value is $50,000, collectors know that the true worth lies far beyond that. Auction markets, private sales, and coin shows have shown that these nickels, when preserved with clear detail, can reach impressive dollar values depending on condition and buyer demand. The momentum around this coin continues to rise, making it a smart addition for anyone looking to invest in rare pieces of American coinage. For collectors who want to pursue this treasure, there are some valuable tips to keep in mind. Always examine the coin carefully for sharpness in Jefferson's features and the clarity of Monticello on the reverse, as these determine much of the coin's desirability. Look for a bold and distinct D mint mark, as it confirms its Denver origin. Storing the coin properly in protective holders will also ensure its preservation and long-term value. And most importantly, keep an eye on auction trends, because demand for rare Jefferson nickels is only increasing, and timing your acquisitions can make a big difference. In conclusion, the 1980 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is a shining star in the numismatic world. It combines history, artistry, rarity, and growing market value all in one package, making it a must-have for serious collectors and enthusiasts alike. This coin is more than just 5 cents. It's a valuable piece of America's story that is commanding big dollar value in today's action market. If you have one of these coins, cherish it, and if you're searching for one, act fast, because demand is high and the excitement around this rare nickel continues to grow every day. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel, 5-cent piece from 1994 with the Denver mint mark, found in very fine condition. This coin, though often overlooked, is a powerful reminder that modern coins can also hold great value in today's active collector's market when preserved and appreciated for their rarity. The Jefferson nickel series has a rich history dating back to 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel. The coin was designed by Felix Schlag, who immortalized President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the decades, the Jefferson nickel has become one of the most collected series in American coinage, with each year and mint mark combination telling its own story. By 1994, the Denver Mint was producing coins with sharp detail and durability, yet only those that survived circulation in strong condition, like the one we are discussing, stand out today. What makes the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel truly special are its unique features. On the obverse, Jefferson's profile is crisply struck, showing the dignified statesman with the word Liberty in Jefferson's own handwriting-style script. On the reverse, the Monticello building captures America's architectural pride, with the Denver mint mark D tucked neatly to the right side of the building. Coins in very fine condition reveal strong detail, minimal wear, and excellent eye appeal, making them desirable to collectors who understand the value of quality preservation. Rarity is one of the biggest driving forces in the numismatic world, and while millions of Jefferson nickels were produced in 1994, only a small fraction remain in very fine or higher condition with strong demand. Collectors today are not just searching for old coins from the 1800s, they are increasingly turning to modern classics like this one, especially when they represent an important part of American history and culture. The 1994 D in very fine condition is one of those coins that continues to rise in attention, proving that even a piece from the 1990s can now stand out as a collectible rarity. The combination of condition, mint mark, and historical importance makes it a highly sought-after piece in the market. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: current market value in dollars. In today's active coin market, a 1994 D. Jefferson nickel in very fine condition can command a strong premium compared to its face value. Collectors are willing to pay much more than $70,000 to add this piece to their sets, and in auctions and private sales, these coins can bring impressive figures depending on appeal and demand. What once circulated as everyday change is now turning into a valued collectible worth holding on to, with potential for growth in future years as more collectors compete for limited examples. For collectors who want to make the most out of coins like the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel, the key tip is simple: focus on condition and preservation. Always handle coins carefully, preferably with gloves, and store them in protective holders to prevent scratches or discoloration. If you come across a Jefferson nickel from the 1990s in sharp detail and very fine or better condition, don't underestimate it. Building a set of Jefferson nickels by mint mark and year is also a rewarding journey that can increase the overall value of your collection, especially as demand continues to grow. In conclusion, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1994 with a Denver mint mark in very fine condition is more than just small change. It is a treasure in the world of numismatics. With its strong historical background, eye-catching design, rarity in collectible condition, and growing market value, this coin deserves recognition and appreciation from every serious collector. So, if you ever come across one of these coins in your possession, treat it like gold, because the market is proving just how valuable and in demand these Jefferson nickels are today. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from the year 1990 with the P mint mark. This coin in very fine condition has gained incredible attention in the coin collecting world and is considered a highly desirable collectible that is shining in today's market with big value in dollars. If you're a coin enthusiast or a collector searching for valuable finds, this is a coin you should definitely know about. The Jefferson nickel has a rich history that dates back to 1938 when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin proudly carries the image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side and Monticello, Jefferson's famous home, on the reverse side. By 1990, the coin was already a well-established part of American coinage, and the Philadelphia Mint continued its production with the P mint mark proudly placed on the obverse. Every coin minted during this time carries the weight of American heritage, and the 1990 Jefferson nickel is no exception. What makes this coin unique is the combination of its design, condition, and historical value. The obverse side displays the timeless portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, showcasing the bold motto, "In God We Trust," and the word "Liberty," along with the date 1990. On the reverse, Monticello stands strong as a symbol of Jefferson's legacy and American architectural brilliance. The crispness of details, the clarity of the mint mark, and the overall preservation of the coin make the 1990 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark stand out in today's collecting market. Collectors are always seeking rarity and quality, and while millions of nickels were produced, only a fraction of them remain in very fine or higher condition today. This is exactly what creates strong demand for this coin. The 1990 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in very fine condition is not just a piece of circulating currency, but a rare collectible that has survived decades with its details intact. This level of preservation adds to its scarcity and makes it a hot item in the coin collecting community. Now, let's talk about the market value. In today's coin market, this coin is being recognized for its growing worth. Depending on its sharpness, condition, and overall eye appeal, collectors are willing to pay impressive amounts. A well-preserved Jefferson nickel from 1990 with a P mint mark in very fine condition can attract values that are much higher than its face value of just 5 cents. With auctions and private sales showing collectors paying strong premiums, this coin is proving to be a great investment piece for those who own it. For collectors looking to add this valuable coin to their collection, here are some important tips. Always focus on condition, as sharper details and cleaner surfaces mean higher value. Keep an eye on the mint mark, ensuring it is clear and original, as this confirms its authenticity. If you come across this coin in circulation or inherit it from an old collection, handle it carefully to maintain its grade. Serious collectors even store these coins in protective holders to preserve their brilliance and prevent damage. In conclusion, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1990 with the P mint mark in very fine condition is more than just a 5-cent piece. It is a rare collectible with strong historical roots, unique design features, and an ever-growing demand in today's market. With collectors actively searching for high-quality examples, the value of this coin continues to rise, making it a true treasure in the world of numismatics. So if you are lucky enough to have one, consider yourself the owner of a coin that represents both American history and real market value. Thanks for watching and happy selecting.